Good?
Yep.
I think so, yeah. You're live.
Hi, everyone. It is Drink, Eat, Repeat. Of course, you can call me Caitlin. Today is my first stream, and I'm so excited. With me, I have, of course, WineGuy Mike.
Hello.
And then my special guest is John. He actually has a podcast on Twitch called Badslant. Did you want to say a little bit about it to our viewers, John?
Sure. First, thanks for having me on Drink, Eat, Repeat. I've been watching your videos for a little while now, but yeah, we host a podcast. Me, my brother, and my friend. We broadcast every Wednesday at 9 o'clock on Twitch. Just marked our 130th episode last night. Felt like the first one because it always feels like we're starting over every week. But otherwise, yeah, you can check us out on Twitter. You can find us anywhere you hear a podcast. It's at Badslant. On Instagram, Twitter, the whole lot. So we're all over the place. So appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for being a part of it. Tonight is going to be such a fun night. We just got a, hi, Mama Lego. Hi, thank you so much for joining, taking the time. Go grab some wine. You want to explain what we're doing tonight?
Yes. We're going to be drinking a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon from J. Lore, and this wine is the vineyard is called Seven Oaks, and this is Cabernet Sauvignon. The year we're drinking is 2018, and so we're going to be opening it up this shortly. But first, I want to ask John a few questions. This,
Sure.
What's your experience with drinking wine? Do you prefer reds, whites, or does it matter to you? Or
Well, I've dabbled with wine for a while, not with any real specificity or expertise. It's usually at the behest of my wife, who is a better wine drinker than I am, although she is extending her dry January into the springtime. So I giving her props on that. But yeah, I'm typically more of a red wine guy, and the whites are typically too sweet for me, but I've been known to dabble. So the Cabernet Sauvignon is probably right up my alley, and I'm anxious to try it out tonight.
Yes, I mean, it was a little bit of a challenge trying to pick a wine that I know we could get here in Florida that you could get where you're at too. So
we had some issues, yes, but we made it work.
So have you had any wines from France or Argentina or Spain and Australia, Chile, Germany?
Yes, probably on the lower end of the spectrum as far as dollars and cost. But I've traveled a little bit to Europe, so I've got to try a little bit of wine in France.
Okay.
Not like out in Burgundy or anything like that, but like just like traveling around Paris and the whole lot. So yeah, and I do like Spanish wines.
Good. That's good too. Have you had any dessert wines like ports or ice wines or grappa?
Yes, I think I've maybe a time or two had a glass of port, maybe at the suggestion of a very keen and eager sommelier or waiter at a restaurant. So yeah, definitely. When you get me in a restaurant, I'm open to suggestions. So
good.
A port can hit the spot, I'm sure.
Well, that's good. That's good. So I guess what I'm going to do is open up my bottle first. And what I'm going to kind of do is try to explain what goes through my mind, try to do it verbally when I open up a bottle of wine and pour the first glass.
Yeah. And we're doing the 5 S's of wine. This is actually a video it was actually my first video that I did. It was a really fun video. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out after this video. But that's what we're doing. So go grab your wine or your beer or your water, whatever your drink preference is, and let's do this all together. It's going to be fun. John's got his. Yay, so I'm excited.
Okay.
I have had this before, right?
No.
Okay, well, this is going to be a new wine, new face.
All right. So what I'm going to do is use my corkscrew to open up my bottle of wine, and I do it a little differently from when you go out for dinner, because at dinner time, and the sommeliers or the wine master will like to just peel off the top and kind of leave the foil. What I like to do is I usually like to slice it right down the side, and then I'll just peel it off. because I'm a little maybe OCD, is I do not want to get any of the foil into the wine.
I was curious if there was a rhyme or reason to that.
That's my reasoning, is because I don't like, because a lot of them will leave, when they cut the foil, it has little sharp edges, and it could get into the wine when they pour it.
And John, are you really good at doing the cork? Like no cork gets in the wine?
I mean, I was gonna pretend that I was gonna fake open the bottle here. I pre-opened my bottle like a dummy before the show, so I couldn't follow along. But I was able to successfully navigate the corkscrew about 15 minutes before the show started. So yeah, I think I'm adept enough to open a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
So after I pull the cork, I usually smell it. And the reason you're smelling the wine or smelling the cork, you want to take your sniff there?
I don't smell anything.
Well, that's good news.
Okay.
Because what you want to do is either smell cork or smell the wine. And this is the first test to see if the bottle is a good bottle, if the bottle went bad. Because if it has a funky smell to it, you're going to say, ooh, I don't want to drink.
I don't smell anything?
Well, you want to smell again. Or here, hang on to the cork and smell.
Okay. You have to really get your nose.
You really have to get your nose
Yeah.
up against it. But because what I smell is wine. So next I'm going to do is pour some wine here.
Also known as the fun part.
Well, not quite, because
almost the fun part.
I already spilled a little bit. Shame on me.
Smell it.
I think we're doing the exact same thing, like 2,000 or 3,000 miles
Together.
apart.
That's really good. That's fine.
Because you almost spilled, and then I almost spilled, so it would have been especially bad for me.
Well, what's supposed to happen, I haven't had enough practice with that yet, is when you're pouring the wine, when you get kind of close to filling the glass, you take the bottle and give it a quarter turn so it doesn't drip, but I'm not good at that yet.
I think you learned that from the movie Beer Fest. Once you get to that funnel, you got to turn. So,
well, I've seen it, experienced that at other places.
Oh, I can tell.
So the first thing I do is, yes, as we smell it.
Are we on to the S's? The first S?
Basically, the first S is smell.
Put your nose in it.
Put your nose in it.
Everyone tells me.
Yeah, I don't know why I put my mouth to it when I wanted to smell it. That seems very counterintuitive. I don't know what I was thinking.
Not necessarily, because you're also getting air through your mouth and through your nose. So that's probably actually better in a sense, but
that's reassuring. Thank you.
So the next is I give it a good swirl. Yes, you can see it.
Oh, no.
I can see mine swirling. So, yep.
Because we're trying to get into the same rhythm.
Yeah. What we're trying to do is we need to get some oxygen into this wine, because we want to get basically the fruit notes, the fruit flavors coming through. So what I next do is give it a swirl for a little bit. Usually, if you're at a dinner, they'll give you just a little splash to give it a taste. This is a lot to do, but so give it another smell or two. Swirled it. Then we're going to take our first sip, just a little sip.
It's the part I struggle with. I go straight to the D of wine, drink.
I don't know. Do you like it, John?
Well, it's not really, what happens in the beginning is, what's going through my mind right now is, okay, I got some flavors. Now, what I'm thinking about now is next is what's going to happen with this wine in, say, 15 minutes, half hour, an hour from now. That's what's going through my mind. So I had a little sip, swirl it some more, and we'll take another sip. Swirl around in your mouth.
You guys are sipping. You guys are sipping and not spitting. I see.
You're right. No, we're going to enjoy the wine.
Smart. You guys are my kind of people.
I never let wine go to waste. So we're probably going to notice we're going to be swirling here all night long here.
This is how you fill 90 minutes.
It's right now the wine isn't bad. The fruits are there. I don't know if you want to start saying hello to some of the people.
Oh no, I already did.
I was thinking if you wanted to say hello to Todd and just say hi, Todd, and
yeah,
hi, Jim.
So hi, Todd and Jim. Thank you both for taking the time to join us. Again, like I'm here with John, who has a podcast on Twitch, Badslant, and then we know WineGuy Mike. And we're just doing the 5 S's.
How many S's are we through so far? We're on sip, smell, swirl.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've actually been through all 5 of them.
We hit all 5?
Because right now we're savoring it. You know, you had your first sip, you had your second sip. Me, I'm going to go for my third sip. And, you know, when you take your first sip, you need to swirl it in your mouth and get your tongue and whole mouth involved.
Yeah, I think initially I was just sipping it and slugging it back and not letting it circulate around the entire palate.
Right.
And
yeah, I do that.
It's already changed a little bit already. Definitely fruit notes. It's actually on a little darker side, I'm going to say. Because, well, one of the other S's we didn't quite do was take a look at our wine, but it's kind of hard with the lighting in here. Well, no, it's just kind of take a look at it, see how, but you see it's kind of nice and dark all the way through.
That is a deep red.
Yes, it is a deep red for sure.
That is my contribution.
So it's like, you know, like for depending on the situation is like for next thing that's going through my mind is, do I want to decant a wine? And decanting is you get this big flask, and then what they do is they pour the wine bottle into the flask because again they're trying to get more air into the wine. Now, depending on the time, like if you're at a dinner, you're going to spend 2 or 3 hours for dinner, then you might want to, I would just leave it in the bottle. But if you're going to have a quick dinner for, say you're going to be for a half hour to an hour, then you might want to decant it so the wine can breathe. Because the more air you can get into the wine, the better the wine opens up. And I'm surprised with this wine here, it actually opened up pretty fast.
So just out of curiosity.
Sip time.
Okay.
Is there a clock or a counter somewhere that you guys are looking at that says sip? Like, I'm just making sure.
No, well, we're going to go into that next. Next is, how did I determine to sip my wine? Right now, you just took a sip of wine. You get it, you know, it's down your throat. But if you notice in your mouth, you still lingering in your mouth is the flavors of the wine. When that flavor, see, in my mouth, it's still in my mouth yet, the flavors. So when that flavor starts dying down, then I take another sip. So this way it could take me, you know, 2 or 3 hours to drink a bottle of wine by myself.
So you got a half a night ahead of you.
Yes. Oh, did you sip already?
Yeah.
Oh, you jumped the gun.
The entire time.
I'm going to watch you guys from henceforth. We're gonna synchronize our sips. I said a word.
But look at his glass compared to mine.
It happened too quickly. I was trying to see if he had like a trough going on over there, but we'll figure it out eventually.
Oh man, I don't know if this is getting better for me.
So who else has joined us? Anybody else?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm really enjoying this wine. Maybe it does need to breathe for a little bit, but I don't really like it.
Because you're kind of, you still like the sweet wines yet.
Well,
That's what.
of course.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's where everybody starts. I used to like sweet wines myself. The only time I prefer to do sweet wines now is for either with a meal, or after a meal. But
so if you had to pair this wine with anything, what would you say?
Definitely with a steak. I might even go with pork with this one. Probably more pork. Okay. I think pork meal.
What do you think, John?
I like pork and steak as well. Thank you for asking. No, I think. I mean, I do like reds, and this one is kind of right up my alley. I'm not getting a lot of fruit so far. It's definitely perhaps I've been accused of having a pretty simple palate, so we'll waste a lot of money at fancy restaurants, and I won't understand anything that I'm eating or trying. But I'm just I get the depth. I smell.
What do you smell? I mean, you're not going to get a specific fruit, but what do you get? How do you want to say? What do you get? Do you get anything?
I don't know what I get, but I'm pretty sure you're going to say apricots or something like that.
I was going to say something like plum, but...
Yeah, maybe something like that. To me, it's like a dark fruit. I don't know if it's kind of got a little bit of a cherry taste.
Yeah, I guess I get cherry.
A little bit of a cherry taste, but it's definitely got a kind of on the dark side of the fruits. Like plum sounds about right. Maybe dark cherry.
Yeah, I wasn't getting anything overtly fruity, but I think cherry is a nice one because it's very subtle and it's not going to hit you over the head.
Right.
Yeah, I do have to say this it's not as dry as some of the wines that I have tried. So I could probably drink this. It's not a favorite.
Yeah, no, I can understand. It's
so,
I don't know how you'd like this.
Caitlin, you did seem to enjoy the tasting at the restaurant with the white wine. So I'm getting a feel here for your range.
No, I love the sweet one.
Yes, she likes her palate. Her palate side is definitely on the sweet side.
Anything sweet. Yeah. Don't you like bourbon, John?
Probably a little too much, but yes. Actually, ever since my wife's kind of leaned off booze at the start of the year, I've kind of taken a step back just a little bit. But right. I still got a pretty healthy collection downstairs that I'm trying to stay away from. But podcast nights, we definitely go hard.
What were you guys drinking last night?
Well, we did it all remote yesterday, so still pandemic, obviously. But I think last night, because it was St. Patrick's Day, I think I had a little bit of what was it? Knob Creek 12 and a lot of Guinness. So just kind of going back and forth and trying not to do too much damage.
Okay. Yeah, it looked good though.
We
tried to make it look good.
The website for this winery, which happens to be in California, is the JLOR. Its website is www.jlohr.com. So it's jlor.com.
And Mike, is this one? Is it a brand that you kind of gravitate towards, or are we just looking for something that might be accessible to both of our areas?
It was more. I wanted something. One, I was looking for something that I knew we could get in both of our areas, and two was I wanted something a little bit different than, say, getting Robert Mondavi or some of the other wineries. But that's kind of the reasoning behind it. Plus, so this actually, how much did you pay for your bottle?
You know what? The first shop I went to, it was marked at like $17.50, and then I thought we can do better than that. So I went to another shop, and it was less than $12. So definitely affordable.
Yeah. I think I actually paid less than that for these.
Wow.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, it's. If you're giving me a reason, if you're trying to give me a reason to come to Florida, you twisted my arm enough. I'm on my way.
Oh, there's lots to do in Florida.
So I hear.
Speaking of Disney, these are some of the wine markers that I found on Amazon. They just go around your wine glasses. So if you're like having big parties, of course it's just an 8-pack, but if you're having big parties, put them around your wine glass. Nobody has a wine mix up and you're not drinking someone else's wine. And they're really cute and they're Disney themed. I mean, I'm sure you can use them for different things other than a wine glass, but I do have the link below if anybody wants these. They're from Amazon. They're pretty good price. Paid like $6, a little over $6 for them, and it's 8 of them, and they come in different. You got like Buzz Lightyear, Woody, Stitch,
Mickey.
Monsters Inc. Yeah, and Mickey.
My favorite's Epcot.
Yeah, they're so cute. So yeah, I have the link below if you want them. But yeah, did you want to put one around your glass now?
Well, maybe this one here. But first, it's drink time.
Okay.
Boy, this wine's changing fast.
Still don't like it.
It's not changing fast enough for Caitlin's taste. I think so.
Yeah.
It'll never go to the sweet side.
Turn into a port now.
When was the last time you were at Disney, John?
Shoot. Actually, it was, I want to say September 2019. So I guess that's fairly recent. I get my iPhone telling me that, here's a picture you might remember, and I'm standing outside the Millennium Falcon, and I just get sad because I've been inside my house for a year. But yeah, I think, if there's any motivation to try to get out and go to Disney, it's seeing those pictures pop up. But have you guys been back to Disney since things started to open up?
We've been to Disney Springs. We go like pretty often.
Last week.
Yeah, he was already. Who lives there?
Getting the sense you guys are regulars.
I know the bartenders. I know the places where to hang out.
All of them. Yeah.
Where all the heavy porters are at.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Yeah. Is it time to drink again?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm behind. Normally I'm like.
I'm already one glass down.
Oh, is that glass number 2 for you, Mike?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Well, I don't know if you noticed how I pour my wines. I
right.
tend to pour them on the short side because I know that it's going to take some work to get the wine to where I want the flavor to be. So I know to pour not. I mean, the normal pour is like here, but if you notice, I poured it down here. So that's what I tend to do. So this way here, I don't have to swirl so much. Plus,
That's smart.
It makes it easier to swirl too.
Is that the 6S strategy?
Yeah, not to pour so high.
There you go.
How you make an S out of that one? Oh, short to pour.
No, I still don't like it.
How do you do that?
I mean, it's really weird because it's like, really good to put it around.
Oh, it goes around it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to see you sometime.
I was gonna say I feel ill prepared. I'm not following along. I barely followed along with the wine and the
No,
opening.
you're
to me.
doing. You got
Well,
the wine.
I noticed that the link was there. I didn't click on it, but so I had an idea. But I like these better.
Yeah, they're so cute.
I'm very jealous.
Now you have to make sure it doesn't upset the balance of your wine glass. No.
It's the extra weight that can throw anybody off. Trust me.
Yeah, you don't want to be.
I'm so vulnerable.
It's not like you tied a kettlebell to the thing, so I think you're okay.
I want to put another 1 or 2 on there to really balance it out. Oh, this wine is good now.
Decorate my wine glass. Yeah.
Oh, this wine has gotten better.
Yeah.
You see the legs in my glass?
The what?
Legs?
The legs?
legs. You see how these
Oh, okay.
drips are coming down?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, there goes some more right there.
I see it too. How about that?
They call them legs. They call them legs.
How about that?
Oh, man. Making wine with you was so much fun.
So, and you thought it was just 5 Vestas.
No, we're gonna find every S tonight. By the time this bottle is through,
We're gonna make up some messes.
Mhm. We'll just add S to the end of all of our words. I think that's smart.
Right.
No, this is okay. I don't think I'll go get it.
Well, I know. That's why I have another bottle here.
Oh, the same wine?
Yeah.
Want to drink more?
No. Well, it depends. You better drink up and then we can pour more.
No. I'm slacking.
It's not a contest or a race.
Danielle.
What up,
Hi,
Danielle?
Danielle. Thank you so much for taking the time. Hi. It's my best friend.
Not anymore. Now she's probably saying blackmail. Yeah.
Oh,
So is it just me where my lips are turning red and you guys don't have the same problem going on?
I don't have the issue with red or black lips. A cake. Oh,
Is
no,
it
you've
poor
got a little
technique
bit of
on my
red.
part?
I don't know.
You red lips on?
I usually get black tongue.
Oh.
Yeah, see, he's got. Yeah,
Yeah,
you do too, a little bit.
Oh. Well, I have big lips, so then that makes sense.
I don't know. That's it.
It's my small, delicate lips that are so much more prone to getting dyed purple and red. I'm with you.
So, what do you guys discuss on your channel?
If it's nerdy, then we'll probably talk about it at some point. A lot of movie talk, a lot of comic book movie talk, and sports, and the whole lot. We did discuss some serious topics. Everything going on in the country last couple of days. So that's kind of a departure for us. But when the issue of the day kind of dominates your space, you kind of have to acknowledge it and make it a part of the conversation. But try not to stay too serious and too somber all the time.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. I watched it last night, and I think I watched the whole thing. But
Wow, thank you for that, because we went a little bit longer.
No, I do. I really do. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's guy talk, but it's nice. It's nice to listen to. I mean, yeah, I learned something.
Then I am
It's
pleased.
educational for Caitlin.
I'm glad to hear that. I don't think I've ever been accused of being educational, but I'm glad to hear it for the first time.
No, it's fun to talk about sports and shoes.
Yes.
Shoes.
Yes.
Reselling shoes.
Apparently, when we talk shoes, our metrics and our numbers go through the roof in like Hong Kong and Taiwan and Beijing. It's very weird.
Yeah, it's kind of neat, but it's hard because I've done it, but I can't find any shoes. But then I'm like thinking in my head, like, what shoes will I want to keep? And then I'm like, I don't want to sell them. So, yeah, so I'm always looking for shoes for me, not to sell. So, if that makes sense. So.
No, that makes perfect sense, and that's the way it should be. You should be looking out for yourself. Not like these crazy people buying and selling shoes for hundreds of dollars. They're maniacs.
Yeah, I know a guy who does that.
Yeah, those guys are losers.
Yeah. Are you enjoying the wine though, John?
Doesn't take very much for me to start enjoying it. Let me just say that. But, I will say glass number 2 is I kind of went off schedule with you guys and trying to synchronize. I'm just kind of sipping at my own speed. But
that's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, I am enjoying it. It's kind of in that vein of like the deep reds that I like, dry.
Yes.
And, yeah.
I'm enjoying this one. I really like it. I was just going through my wine notes that I had. I keep track of every wine that I drink, and the last time I had a Cab Sauv, last bottle was I drank was a bottle of 2010. This is a 2018, and I drank that in January of this year.
So is it just because you're not so much into the reds at this point, or just like
no? What kind of happened was I was into the mode of aging my wines. So you buy the bottle when it first comes out, put it in a wine cellar, and then just let it sit for quite a few years.
What's the oldest bottle you have in your possession right now?
Well, actually, the oldest one is 1984. 83, 84, I think it is.
Sweet Lord, it is my wife's birthday in like 2 days, and that is her year. I probably shouldn't say that because you're not supposed to with women, but man, I have to let her know.
Well, I'll have to wish her happy birthday.
We're gonna be going out for a meal for the first time.
It's okay.
Are you guys doing anything special?
I think we're gonna go have a nice sit-down meal inside a restaurant for the first time in about a year. We've done like the outdoor dining bit for a little while, but yeah, this will be a nice indoor meal, and hopefully everything is safe as they say it is, and that'll be a nice way to celebrate. But yeah, that's the plan right now.
Oh, she deserves it. That's so sweet.
I'd be drinking wine for one though, so that is
drink.
Yep, got it.
Yeah, we don't need a timer. These are timers.
I was gonna say he has the mental timer already going. So
Yeah, that's all it is.
yeah, drink time.
Oh man, I like this.
I still don't.
I think I almost want that fan going. My hand over the top of it.
So, Mike, a question for you. I'm an ambitious drinker, but I'm pretty sure this bottle of wine is not going to keep, or I'm not going to finish it tonight. What's the prescribed way that I should try to preserve this a few days longer? Is there a prescribed way?
Well, never a few days, just the next day. Put the cork back in it. Some suggest putting it in the refrigerator. I don't. I just leave it on my counter, but I put the cork in it. And make sure you drink it the next day. If you don't drink the next day, the next day or 2 or 3 days later, you'll notice the wine's really going to change, and you're not going to even want to drink it. So then you just use it for cooking. Just dump it into whatever you're cooking.
I do like to cook, and I don't think I cook enough with alcohol, so that might be.
Well, you should have a glass and drink. Have a glass while you're cooking. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, cook and drink.
Cook and drink.
There's that S for strategy coming into play once again. Got it.
Yeah. But I usually never have a bottle that lasts more than the next day.
Understood.
It's kind of rare.
I got you.
If I by chance don't finish it the first night, I'll definitely by the next day.
Yeah, lately
Drink.
I've been having trouble drinking all my wines the next day.
I see there's one bottle out there.
No, it's so bad.
Oh, this wine is good. I like this. I like the fruit.
Zach. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Zach.
We're having fun. Go grab some wine or beer. I think he's the bourbon guy, actually. So go grab your bourbon and join us. You can do the 5 S's of wine with us, too.
Oh, can you post that one? What he said? Ask his question there.
What is that?
Can you show it on the screen
What's
there?
the best wine to cook with? I did not even see that question.
Well, I just happened to look down
Yeah,
here.
I don't have my glasses.
I can't even see the fine print.
Yeah, what's the best wine to cook with?
Any wine that you actually enjoy drinking. You pour yourself a glass, and as you're cooking away on the grill or on the stove, you just have your glass of wine with you, and you just drink away. Although, you know, they tend to, if you're going to put the wine in your meals, you could, there's usually a couple choices. Usually they, depending on what the type of food is, you could use a red wine, but they always tend to usually go to the, like the sherry, which is on the, usually on the white, is a white wine, but it's a very strong wine.
I have a suggestion. Whatever wine you don't like,
Yeah,
use it.
that too.
That's what I would do.
That works very well too.
If you tried a wine and you don't like it, use that one. That's what
Yep,
I do. That's what I would do.
That works just good.
That is sage-like advice.
That's Caitlin's advice.
But there's no rules. I mean, they kind of make rules up, but I don't know. I just find, because I like to have red wine with fish. I find.
You are a rule breaker. Look at you.
Yes.
Look at it. He's on his third glass.
Yeah, but I pour short.
He is
See,
drinking
pour
this
short.
on the table.
Oh, he's just pouring like a little bit. I poured more than that.
I know.
So in actuality, Caitlin is drinking us under the table. So that now we have our facts straight.
Then I've learned you need to do this too.
Oh,
Yeah, I did not prepare adequately, obviously. Just screwing up left, right, and center. Opening the bottle too early, didn't bring water, just ruining the whole experience. So I apologize.
No, that's fine. It comes with experience.
And we're doing this together. That's all that matters.
That's right.
No. I don't know. I feel like my lips get a little like, I don't know if it's the flavor of the wine. But
Your lips are drying out.
weird.
Your lips are drying out.
My
That's
lips are drying out
it's
as I sip.
it's really the tannins are doing that. Because if you notice, it's your lips, but also your mouth too.
Mhm.
Kind of wants a. I want to say I wouldn't say pucker, but
Yeah. I kind of get
it
that.
takes all the moisture out of your mouth. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, alcohol
Do you like-
tends to do that.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't like it.
My issue with white wines is you pour yourself a glass of white wine. You start off with the white wine in the beginning. You'll take a sip. You know, on your third sip, your 10th sip, whatever it is, the wine never changes.
I like that though.
This here, every time you take a sip, it changes.
Hmm.
This one here has been kind of, it took a little while to get to its peak. Now it's, kind of just mellowing out. But every time I take a sip, it's a different flavor.
Mike,
I should say flavor.
Is that the same bottle that Christo was saving from Jim?
Do tell.
Nope, I bought these fresh.
Christo? Chris is his son.
Yeah. And Jim's my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much on this show so far. Wow.
I hope you're drinking some wine with us too.
No, he was going to reply back. Oh, no, that's right. He was worried about it.
Oh, that's funny.
You should Discord him and tell him to get online. Well, he has his section of wine. I have my section of wine in the wine room. And
Yeah. No, your section is crazy. Oh my gosh.
This sounds
So
like a
much
pretty
fun.
impressive wine room.
Well, you should have seen it before I moved to Florida. It was like
Okay.
twice the size.
Oh, so the
I
wine
have-
room has downsized.
Yes. I had about 600 bottles at one time. I'm down to about maybe 100 or so.
Still impressive. Still in shock.
I've been letting them age, but I've been finding they haven't aged so well. I haven't figured out the real reason why, but
So
I've been drinking them up.
Do you have like a steady interval of when you'll crack one open to see where it's at, if it aged the way that you wanted to, or like do you just kind of do it at random?
It's kind of random right now, because I do have some neighbors that we go for, they'll invite me over for dinner, so I'll bring a bottle or two over with me and whatever's. Just pull a bottle or two and away I go.
You're
and
off
I've
and
been
running.
enjoying them as well.
What from his
There's like
collection?
a really big wine glass that he needs to bring over here next time.
You can't
That should have been a part of this video. I could have been drinking out of that.
The next video, the next stream, that's the rule. He has to bring that glass.
We'll pour a whole bottle of wine in that glass.
But you have a big bottle of wine.
Well, they do. Oh.
See,
She
I
makes
gave
a point, she
him
makes a point.
ideas. This is how we do it.
Oh, it's time for a drink.
No, sip time. It doesn't get better.
But I was at Total Wine, and I saw a bottle over there. A bigger bottle. Because this is 750 milliliters. This is, I think, a 3-liter bottle.
Mhm.
So it's like, that tall, about this big around.
I was wondering, like, how do you open a bottle like that?
Handy
Right.
dandy corkscrew, I was told.
Really?
Yeah.
With a really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably be a little bit of a struggle, but I think that's what they said.
That'd be a 2-person job.
You might need 2 corkscrews, I think, to do it.
Industrial size if they have it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. No, that would be so much fun to crack open and drink.
Sounds like a video
Well,
idea to me.
Start at 10 o'clock in the morning or 9 in the morning.
Do you have to really start that early to drink that?
Well, to be done by 6 or 7.
I bet you it could be sooner.
Well, I guess it depends on how many people are drinking.
If it's just me and you.
6 or 7. We'll probably both be asleep by that time.
You might have to FedEx the remnants of the bottle.
I want to do it.
Challenge extended.
Maybe we'll have to take a nap in between, but we can do it. I want to do that. That would be so much fun. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do some burgers or something, And
You really have a thing with burgers, don't you?
not really, but
Burgers
food.
and wine.
Yes. We haven't done that yet.
No, you haven't. See, we come up with these ideas on the spot. Look at that.
I hope there's a certain video producer right now who's jotting down everything that is being said on this on
Yeah,
this
I
stream.
think she's watching right
Actually,
now.
I have them all on here.
Okay.
I made I made up a whole bunch of things we could do.
But still, if there was somebody else close by that was right behind you taking secondary notes to ensure.
He heard you.
Oh, there we go. Oh, someone's taking notes. There we go.
He's taking notes.
Open,
Open
build, repeat person. Okay, got it. Yeah, that guy's all over it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, open, build, repeat.
Yes, does the job for me.
So I went to the website earlier and I pulled out the winery's tasting notes, if you will. And it says, even though it says Cab Sauvignon, it's only made 88.5% Cabernet Sauvignon, 5.5% Petit Syrah, 4% Petit Verdot, 1.5% Merlot, and 0.5% Cab Franc. Jim likes that grape the best.
I'm glad you're reading this because I wouldn't have been able to say any of that. It would have sounded really funny.
Ooh, this is a good wine. This is 13.9% alcohol.
Now we're talking.
This is on the higher side. It's average, but on the higher side.
Okay.
Residual RS, or residual sugar, is 0.16. So I think it's dry. Oh, this is what they advertise. They say ripe black cherry and currant aromas and flavors with toasted pastry barrel bouquet. What's a pastry barrel bouquet flavor?
I don't know what it is. I'm trying to picture it and understand.
Oh, I love these.
Yeah, no.
They can basically tell you that it tastes like anything, and you'll believe it. Like you'll just start to kind of
True. I know.
take
If
the
they said
marketing
it tasted like if they told me it tasted like rotar, I'd say, yeah, I could get that.
Yeah,
I could get that.
a little bit of asphalt. In
Oh,
there,
yeah,
right?
they don't. No, they don't. They don't do that down here.
Is that what it is?
No, it's when they go on the roads and they fill the roads cracks with tar.
Okay. I thought you meant roadkill. Okay.
No,
Okay.
but I'm trying to see what else. Is
Maybe
on
like
here.
the panhandle, but not quite where you are.
Would you get this wine again?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I had it aged, and I kind of liked them when they were aged.
Did you have both of these in your wine?
No, I purchased these. I wanted to
Okay.
make sure we were drinking the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for that.
Because
by
I
the way.
originally purchased 17s because I was able to find those. Not that it would really matter which year it was, but then he said he had troubles trying to find 17s. So I said, okay, go for the 18s.
Right.
So I said, that's fine.
Yeah. Too bad it was at 16 when it was a good year.
No, the 16s when I purchased everything.
No, I thought you said 2016 was a good year. For wine?
Well, I think 16 was. I have to go look again, but
Okay. Yeah. He said it. 2016 was a good year for wine.
Was that because of weather in 2016 in a certain region?
yes,
Or? Okay.
yes, the weather was good for California wines.
Jim.
What's he say now? He has worried about that. What?
Hates Cab Franc.
Trying to read over there. What's it say here?
Ooh, somebody's
You
making
got
some
yours.
allegations now.
Yeah, Mike, is that the same about it? No. Oh.
Is that true?
I have a story about Cab Franc, though.
Please tell it.
No, it's only this is for Jim.
Oh, bummer. What story time?
It was at SDK happy hour.
Okay.
I think I was about the only one in the place, and I was talking to the bartender and said, "Oh, they had a Cab Franc." I said, "Okay," and he said, "But they don't sell it by the glass." Okay, that's fine. And then the manager, I don't know, is he walking by or the bartender talked to the manager and he said, opened it up. So I said, okay. So he opened up and gave me, the glass. And this Cab Franc was actually from, I want to say Argentina or Chile. It was then down in South America. And I was really surprised. It tasted just like the Cab Franc in New York State. I mean, it's like I could not tell the difference. Because I would expect it to be actually better because of what they call the terroir, or the dirt that the grapevines grow in, that it would have been different. But it was like the same. I was really shocked. Drink time.
Okay. It seems like that experience kind of stuck with you.
Yes. I got a lot of stories, so.
A lot of wine war stories. It seems like
I'm looking forward to hearing them all.
one video.
No, you just need to create. Well,
He hate when that happens.
What's that?
Talking about your story, I think.
Oh.
I
Okay.
hate when that happens.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
No, it was just a surprising because I thought it would have been much more different. I'm not going to say better, but it would have been different from what I'm used to drinking.
I mean, does New York have a decent crop of wine, or are there regions in New York that are
Yes,
even vital?
they're noted. They are the 1, 2, 3. They're the fourth largest producer of wine in the United States, and they predominantly they're noted for there is a Riesling grape. It's a white wine, and they make it in a range from super sweet to what they consider dry. That's what they're noted for.
Jen said I bribed into telling a few.
Oh yes.
I would love to hear those.
He must be drinking now.
Yeah.
Okay, Zach,
What's Jack 6? How much wine do I need to drink to?
be decent at a video games.
Great question.
Oh,
Drink a lot. I don't know.
I can't even do it sober, let alone drinking.
It depends on what video game you're playing.
Oh, Clash of Clans, I'm pretty good at.
Solitaire? I don't know.
Or Solitaire, even better.
Does that count?
How can I tell? Can you tell which one it is? Is it mine?
I think it's Caitlin's mic.
You're gonna.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
You hear it now, John?
Fixed it.
Fixed it?
He fixed it?
Yeah.
Yes. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do this.
So, well, that sucks.
All right,
You wanna?
I just gotta make sure it's not dragging your shirt down.
No, it's good.
You wanna swap?
Sounds magnificent.
Good.
Good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. It's a bummer.
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Oh, was it really that bad?
It was for like 4 or 5 seconds, but now it's like you sound way
So
clearer
it
now.
just recently started. Let me see what Zach said. I'm certain I'll be incredible after 2 bottles. Wine definitely grapes. I mean, I think you're fine, Zach.
What's that? You will be amazing at video games after 2 bottles. I'm certain.
Yes, but open, build, repeat. Go bourbon. Go bourbon every time. I think that's the right way to go.
No, wine's the only way to go. It's less filling. You get a better buzz.
I mean, if you like it, you might be struggling. I struggle sometimes.
I'm getting sense, yes. So is this going to be the end of your consumption tonight? Like, is the wine going to do you in, or are you going to try to recover with maybe a glass of bourbon or a beer or something, Caitlin?
I don't know. I've been taking little sips of tequila, so.
Holy crap! Are you serious? You've been like 2-fisting this entire time?
No, I haven't. Like before the stream, just to like lighten up a little bit because I was really uptight. I was like, oh my gosh, a little nervous.
So you took my advice about the drinking.
Tequila here with me. I don't know
Is that the Blanco?
Right? I don't know.
It looks white to me.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna say guessed right. Excellent.
This is the rocks, right?
Yeah, look at it. exactly as Blanco.
Oh yes, it is. It's the Blanco. Sorry,
Excellent.
it says it at the very top. It's like
There we
very
go.
Yep, got it.
So is that like a challenge for me to go downstairs and get my bottle of Terramana Blanco to kind of like stay on
Go
your level?
do it. Go do
Oh,
it. We
gosh.
still have some time. Go do it.
Oh Lord.
That
I don't know if you can notice though, the from when we started the broadcast to now, the Asian glow has kicked in. The lips are almost comatose. So just throwing it out. It's happening.
It's a good glow. It's a good glow. So go do
Thank you.
it.
I appreciate that. That is helpful.
No.
If you guys want to hang for a bit, I'll go grab my
Yeah,
tequila and we'll play the game the way it's meant to be played.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. And then to all our viewers, go grab your
Favorite drink.
favorite drink, not wine.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm drinking
Oh,
vodka. Yep,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Okay.
Good. Is it straight or is it mixed? Because I don't think I could drink vodka straight. Like it's just one of those I just don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Could you do it?
Yeah, I would sip it. I wouldn't pound it, but I would sip it.
What about tequila
I did
No.
it once. I mean, I'd sip that too, but it's not like
or rum?
rum. I haven't really done much rum.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if it's anything straight, I would just sip it. I
I
wouldn't.
don't. Do they do rum shots?
They probably could. But
I don't know of any rum shots.
Jim replied back.
Oh, let me see.
Right
Let me
down
pull it
here.
up. Yeah, I gotta pull it up. Okay.
I don't know if you want to do that.
Lime seltzer water with a slice of lime. Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds really refreshing. So, and this guy's still smelling his wine.
God, it's just smells so much better.
I could drink Grey Goose straight. Good for you, Zach. I can't do it. I can't do it. I think I could at one point, but I can't do it now. I think vodka just makes me want to gag. Like it's just not. It's not really a good time, I guess. But I mean, tequila is good. I just recently got into tequila, so I can drink tequila shots, but only 2. I can't drink any more than that. So any more than that, and yeah, not going further with that.
It's the only one.
It's the only one. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, I'm back.
Yay! Ron is gonna join us with his favorite beverage.
Click up one.
Oh.
Jim's.
Yep. Jim, what flavors are you getting from the wine, Mike?
What flavors are you getting?
I'm not getting anything.
Well, have a sip. You're doing all this talking and not drinking.
Because I'm
You're not
talking
sipping.
about drinking. I'm talking about drinking.
The question is, what flavors are we getting out of this wine?
Now I'm just thinking back to the label on the wine because it had black currant and
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like dark fruit in a sense. I can't pick out which fruit it is, but I guess maybe because I think it says like the dark cherry or black cherry, and I do get that out of it.
I need my
well, you had
glasses.
cherry like right at the onset.
Yes. And I think it's been like cherry all the way through, really.
I don't get cherries.
Yeah.
I don't know what I get, but I don't get cherries.
Oh, I
and
definitely
don't-
get the cherries. I get that, but
Tears.
Caitlin,
What's
are you
going
a
on?
cherry person?
I guess I'm not. Cherry Coke. No, I
That's a
don't.
good one.
I don't know. Like, I don't think I really enjoy wine.
No, it's you just haven't had much experience with wine. And
I mean, I
the
feel,
thing was, we need to have you learn more about the white wines
I don't
and,
know.
and get some of the flavors that's in white wines. When they say you get the pear or the peach flavors.
I've been Open Bill Repeat wants to know what drink you're drinking, John.
Oh, it looks like ice water.
I took. Well, no, I took the challenge of the Terramana, so now it's just chilled Terramana. But I did grab a can of sparkling water to ensure that I don't pass out before the evening is through. So.
Yeah. Probably acorns, dirt, and tears.
Who said that?
That was from Zach.
Zach is a card, let me tell you.
That's funny.
I guess we have to ask the question. We have to ask the question to Zach: if after a bottle of wine, do you really care about winning or losing in your game?
I think about it, a bottle deep. I'd be like, I don't care. Whatever.
It's a valid question.
I quit. Oh, that's funny.
What was that? Mike?
Are the hairs on your chest sprouting?
Oh, sweet Lord.
Oh, we have a new person.
Who's that?
Mm.
Brick Adjuster?
Yes.
Hello, Brick Adjuster.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for joining the stream. We're having some fun with drinking our favorite beverage. We have some wine and a tequila shot to make the wine taste better.
Are you doing full-blown shots or just like slowly sipping? Because that changes the game altogether.
Sipping. Like there might be a moment where I might dumb it, but we'll see. But so far it's just slowly sipping. So
after the second bottle, I don't care about anything. Yes. I usually after the first bottle, I don't care about anything.
Yeah, right.
This all sounds factual. I'm into it.
It's funny.
So what do you think of the tequila then? Just if that's like your in-between drink.
I really like it. And I don't know if it's just this tequila, because I haven't tried a lot of other ones, so I don't know if it's just this one, but I really enjoy it and I can sip on it. I mean, there might be a moment where I might gag a little bit, but that's just me. I feel like I gag with everything. I make a face.
Those are two ends of the spectrum for real.
Yeah, I'm like...
it's gag or just full-blown enjoyment. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, man. Is John chasing tequila with wine? No, I am. I'm chasing tequila.
No, I'm chasing wine with tequila, sir. Thank you for asking.
It's funny. No, this is pretty good. My tequila is pretty good. I just had to say that.
I was going to ask for a clarification, but I kind of knew the answer to that one already.
Yeah, no, just to be clear, tequila. So would you do tequila? No?
No.
Not at all? Not a shot? Not even?
Maybe after all the wine.
Because he got drunk off the wine.
Would the tequila actually throw off our palates in any way?
It really make either the tequila taste strange or definitely to make the wine taste strange.
I mean, it's making the tequila go down without me making a face. Does that
so
count?
The wine is doing something then.
Something's working. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, something's working. Thank you, John. Got it mixed up there.
I'm here to help.
Yeah.
I'll say this. A tequila that is really surprising, or it will probably surprise some people. It's not Reposado. It is. I'll have to look it up, but there's a variety from Kirkland, Costco, that is actually pretty good, and it's less than $20.
I have to look into that. That sounds good.
Got it. It's an añejo, which is supposed to be a bit smokier than your garden variety tequila, but it's 100% agave. I've tried it myself, and I shared it with my brother-in-law, who's a tequila connoisseur, and he really dug it. And again, it's like around $20 or right around there. So definitely would appeal to you if you're a cheapskate or if you like tequila. So.
I'll have to check it out. I mean, I don't know like how it happened, but I think it happened like sometime around last year. I just randomly got into tequila. I don't know what it was, but it was just really good. So I'm just gonna pour some more.
Whoa, that bottle went north to south really fast.
Well, there was two of us on this side.
Yeah. How much do you have left over there?
Yeah, fair enough.
Are you done?
I don't have my food scale in front of me, but I'll say like right to this part of the label. Right on the J-Lore.
Oh, you have a lot more to do.
Yeah.
You need to drink up.
Let's start chasing it.
Yeah, I make no promises. That's look, when somebody says I'm drinking tequila, it's going to be hard to finish this bottle of wine. So.
A palate. This was the most intelligent question I'll probably ever ask regarding wine.
Say that again.
Could you have a piece of ginger in between wines to cleanse the palate? This was the most intelligent.
It's kind of funny. I tried this once. You know, it's this little packet you get when you order Chinese food takeout, and they give you little packets of ginger.
Yeah. I
tried this once. I went to the wineries, and after the winery, I tried a little piece of ginger just to cleanse my palate.
I don't like ginger.
But to me, it worked.
Okay. I mean, I guess.
I don't know if I would do it all the time, but
yeah.
I guess I've done that.
Okay. And you would do that only with wines or with anything?
I only do wines.
Okay, well, I'm asking the wrong guy.
He's the wine guy.
I'm WineGuy Mike.
Yeah, WineGuy Mike, wrong guy. Sorry. No, I don't know. That would be interesting to do that with everything.
It's not, you don't need just because you want to, you know how you got the wine in your, well, have a sip of wine.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do it too.
In about a minute, I'm going to ask you the question about what flavors are in your mouth.
Nothing.
No, it better not be nothing.
I don't know. It's so hard. It
hasn't been up yet. That's why.
Should I take another sip?
No. Okay.
I think I dial back the tequila for a few minutes. Yeah.
Now the question is, what flavors are in your mouth right now? Do you get? Is the wine still? You have sense some of the wine is still in your mouth? The flavors?
I mean, I got it on my lips, yeah. So yeah, but I don't.
I forgot where I was going with this already.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I.
So now the thing is, what flavors are still lingering in your mouth? That's why I would suggest going to the ginger. It cleanses your mouth. Like supposedly with sushi, when you eat sushi, you're supposed to have whatever piece. And if you're going to go to a different type of sushi, you're supposed to use ginger to change your palate up again.
I don't know. Zach thinks you're wrong.
Tell him.
Zach is on fire right now.
You really with sushi? You don't. You're not. You're supposed to cleanse your palate between each piece, or I should say, when you go switch to a different piece.
Stole the words right out of my mouth.
What? Don't tell anyone. Chase it with the.
I agree with Zach. Do you really? Jim? He agrees with Zach.
I don't know. So why do they give you the ginger with sushi?
What?
Why do they give you ginger?
To cleanse your palate,
Okay.
right?
All right.
Okay.
Oops.
Well, I
That's
kind
in
of
front
feel
of you.
like the ginger is intended for fish specifically because it may be too aggressive for wine, would it not?
Well, I have to say I was drinking white wines.
Say what?
I was drinking white wines when I was doing the ginger thing. I don't know. I found that it kind of changed to my palate. That's all I'm going to say. Right or wrong, but but I stopped halfway through.
Smart man.
I think so.
All over.
That's funny. I don't know. Like, I hate how dry my lips are getting.
I think it's the Florida weather.
Um,
With air conditioning. It's the fan.
I don't know.
Well, I'm kind of jealous you guys have the weather that would require air conditioning.
Let's see, what we got up to close to 90 today. I think 88.
Well, I think we're pretty close to half of that here in Virginia. So blessings.
Our overnight was at least mid 60s.
No, I'm not ready
Yeah, I think-
for it to be hot again. I don't want it to be.
You can eat crackers, not ear crackers.
You can eat crackers.
So he's been
and a
drinking.
piece
He
of
can't
cheese
type.
to cleanse your palate.
Yeah, the wineries usually have these non-flavored crackers.
So I should stop now, head to the Five and Dime, and grab a bag of crackers.
Actually.
That's only if you're going to go to something different.
Oh yes, we only have one bottle.
And I don't think the tequila chain qualifies as something different.
He's like, wait a minute. did you drink
No,
this?
no, not at all.
You can.
Friday is going to be rough, let me tell you.
See.
Exactly, easy. Right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yep. We're getting snow here. The
Yeah.
board is too small for my fingers.
he's fat fingering it.
Somebody
Yeah,
send
we're
Jim's
actually
wine.
supposed to get some rain. We're supposed to get some rain today, I think they said, or tonight.
I hope
It hasn't
not.
rained. It hasn't rained in a good 7, 8, 10 days. You don't like that one?
No.
Really?
Exactly. Eat Cracker Jacks and a piece of cheesecake. I like the cheesecake idea. That sounds really good. I'm for cheesecake all day,
Jacks.
like every day.
Cracker Jacks.
That sounds really good.
Ooh, yeah, Cracker Jacks, yes. That cleanses the palate too. Oh,
Really?
we lost you, John.
Really? Cracker
Oh
Jack?
no.
Oh, he's there right here.
Hang on.
How come we lost him there?
Sorry.
Oh, now we lost him there
I
too.
messed around.
I can still hear you.
Hold
I
on.
hear you, but I don't see you.
There we go.
But yes,
I'm
you can
back.
eat. Yes, you can eat Cracker Jacks. You need crackers that are they have no flavor.
Is it really true? Cheesecake? Really?
Not cheesecake.
Oh, okay.
But you could Cracker Jacks crackers you could eat.
Hmm.
You don't like this one, really?
I don't know. It's the initial taste.
Well, what have you been drinking earlier? Yes.
I'm drinking the beer.
Yeah.
You should just come in and
Say what?
come over here.
Yeah.
We have open build repeat over
Yep.
here, just in case anyone wants to know. Who happens to be my gorgeous husband.
Gorgeous.
Yes, he's gorgeous.
Let's not get this any bigger than it already is. Come on.
No.
So, John, did you get that when you first drank this? Did you get that initial like weird? I don't know how to describe it. It's not bitter, but it's like
Nasty.
Well, we just opened this bottle
Yeah.
for yours.
Okay.
But give it a 2 or 3 minutes, it'll
Yeah,
change.
You gotta
Okay.
swirl
It changed
it.
pretty fast.
I'm swirling it in my mouth. Does that count?
No.
No.
5 S's. Every
Stop
S
swirling and
before
drink.
you say anything.
No, I haven't been drinking.
No, you haven't.
It's not getting better. I'm swirling to get it
No,
better.
it hasn't really. Well, it's gotten to a point and it's kind of.
It's just not going to get
Yeah.
better. Is it?
Well, it's for me, it's gotten better, but it's just.
So, John, what is your favorite red wine? Is it Merlot, Cab?
To
I
me,
have to
that's a
say
low.
Cabernet Sauvignon is where I usually land.
Okay.
Mm.
See, now that I cannot say, because it depends on my mood. What's the weather outside, and
Yeah.
what am I having for dinner, and
It all depends what time it is.
yes,
Drinking time.
Yes, if it's 9 o'clock in the morning or is it 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. I just drink
So,
whatever.
1 to 10.
You just
What do
described
you give
all.
this? What do you 1 to 10, John?
1 to 10 being
Good
best.
question. 10 being best. I'd put this at a solid 7, 7.5.
Lying.
That's a good rating.
No, I would give it an 8.
I would not.
I would give it a 4.
I don't know. I mean, again, maybe I might let it breathe a little
You
bit.
need to let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah, you might
Plus,
need
I
to
think
let it
you-
breathe a little bit.
You might need some ginger to change your palate.
We don't have
Or
ginger.
Or cheesecake. Anybody got
Or
cheesecake?
you have Cracker
Cheesecake.
Jacks?
Or
Yes.
tequila. Maybe
Yeah.
some on it to chase
Send
it
us
down.
some
None of us are prepared for
You
this.
said it. You
Termana.
have to
I
send
need
it
Termana.
now.
So I was thinking, John, you just need to make sure tequila with your wine to save some dishes.
I mean, I should have just used my glass for sure, but it's fine. I won't get yelled at too bad, I don't think.
So, is it weird that you're the only drinker in your household and then all those bottles at the end of the day are yours?
Starting to stack up, getting a little awkward when we take the recycling out on a week-to-week basis. But it's not too weird yet. But if I keep on this downward trend, we might have a problem at some point.
Because if I remember right, your wife, I mean, if there ever was a belt for drinking, your wife held it. So.
Like, I've heard these stories and I really want to be a part of them. Like, and I hate this. Is she
How's
going to
that?
be drinking next year?
I'm just saying she's doing a really good job not drinking, so I
She
think
really
that
is.
in and
I'm
of
really
itself
proud of
is
her.
she's like that's kind of self-motivating. So we'll see
Yeah.
how far it goes. I'm not rooting against her, but it'd be nice to have a drinking buddy at some point. But we'll see how long it goes.
No, I'm proud of her for doing this. That's really amazing for her to take that step. But yeah.
If she quits, I got you guys. So.
Wind down a little bit.
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Mm. Oh man.
Well, I get my rating. What did you guys? How do you guys rate this Cabernet
4.
Sauvignon?
4.
I don't know. I say this is a good 8. 8.5. I'm almost might go 9, but I'd say a good 8 for sure.
I am probably have some of the same.
What about
bottles
producer
for
man hiding in the
5
background?
years. That's a long time.
Say that again.
Jeez.
That.
I unfortunately have the same bottles for over 5 years. And then we got Jen. Call me, John. I will have a drink with you. It's so nice.
Need all the drinking friends I can get at this point. Thanks, Jen.
Oh, making friends.
There we go.
Yeah, it changed. A little more smoother. At the beginning, it was a little bitter.
Yes, you gotta let it breathe a little bit. It doesn't take too long.
That's good. I do like the smell.
Yeah. I rate it 1.73.
What does that mean?
Really? You could go to that degree?
Oh.
1.73? Leprechauns? Is that what I'm saying? What?
I don't understand.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Have you been drinking?
Me or you?
No.
That
It's
that poor
okay.
3/4 of a leprechaun. Good Lord.
Yeah. This is one I don't think I would actually get again.
Well, it's not really fair to you, really. I mean, your palate is not the red yet.
Yeah.
But once we get you to the dark side,
Yeah.
then you'll be asking for this wine again.
No, I don't
I'm
think
gonna
I'm
say
go
give
into
it like at least 5 years.
5 years.
I don't know.
That's a long time.
No,
I don't think so.
I would
It
give
flies by.
It's like college.
I would
might
say
give up. I don't know.
I give it a year or two,
I don't know.
at least a year, and then you'll find why we enjoy the reds.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think I'm always going to be someone who enjoys sweet drinks because anytime I go into a restaurant, I'm always looking for like rum drinks, tequila drinks, something sweet. I can't go bourbon. Like, I just can't do it. So
you're still a Jack
I don't
Daniels type of girl, it sounds like.
yeah, I can't do it. I've tried it, but I just don't enjoy it. And it makes me gag. So yeah, I don't like it.
So can we get everybody to give us a big like?
Yeah. Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying this stream. And if you're drinking with us, add what you're drinking to the comments. I'll definitely show it and read it out loud. So I definitely want to see like all of our viewers drinking
Maybe
with
a
us.
suggestion for the next time?
Yes, what our next stream should be, maybe. I think white wines.
We could do white wines. It'll be a boring one, but it'll be
No,
white.
it's not. Because I'll enjoy it.
It'll only be 15 minutes long.
No, it's not.
Okay, maybe
Sweet,
25.
sweet, done.
Guy. Like a hurricane. Oh, wait.
Hurricanes.
I like hurricanes.
Yeah. He's from New Orleans.
People start out with the sweet wine.
Oh.
That's dangerous in New Orleans.
There are regions here.
Hmm.
That's me. This is Jim's comment. That's me, definitely.
To gradually make their move to dry wines. I don't know, Jen. Like, I don't know if that's going to be me.
It was me. So if it's me, it's going to be you too. It just takes time.
We'll see.
Right now.
Yeah.
Give it a year and you'll be kind of saying, well, all these white wines stink. So
I mean, if we keep at it like we're going, maybe.
yeah, it's on me.
But don't let me give up.
No, I'm not. It's just,
Because I feel like I gave up one time.
No.
So don't let me give up again.
we'll just need to cut back on the reds. That's all.
I think guys like the sweeter drinks too, but we're just hard to admit. Yeah, that's probably true.
I don't know, Zach.
Maybe not this guy.
I don't admit that to anybody.
Yeah, Zach, you're talking out of your ass. Come on, Zach.
Yeah. Zach has an umbrella in his drink. Can you put that umbrella? Whatever drink has an umbrella. I'll take 2. That's it.
Aw, those are so
Umbrella.
cute.
Two umbrellas.
Oh man, no, that's funny. No, I think my favorite drink though is Moscow Mules. I think it will always be my favorite drink. Moscow Mules.
So here's a question for you, John.
It's
Moscow
a good
Mule.
one. I'm just saying.
Moscow Mule's in copper cups. Do you really think it makes a difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, see, he doesn't think so.
Well,
Come
typically-
on, like
Thank you,
presentation
John.
wise, like
I think it's kind of a placebo. It kind of feels like a placebo
Yes.
effect where like you see the mug and you know it's a mule and you kind of get into that whole I'm going to drink this mule phase. But I do think because it's copper that it does have an effect on the actual flavor of the drink. So I'm kind of answering your question, yes
That's
and
what
no.
I
And
said.
it's
Some
probably-
of these,
I do think it's a bit of both.
I feel like some of these like cups that you go in some restaurants aren't really copper lined. They just look copper. So, and again,
Yes.
it's a placebo thing, like you
Yeah.
said. I think it's just all in someone's head.
I don't know.
So
Stop.
in theory, it could work,
I think it makes a difference Jeez. Like, they're good. Like, if
Well,
I
just
get a Moscow Mule in a glass, I'm not going to like it.
Fair. But just like reading the label on this bottle of wine, like we kind of had an idea of what the fruit flavor might be, and then we look at the label like, oh yeah, I kind of see where they're going with that and what they're describing. So like it's that power of suggestion. It's kind of
right.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Suckers. I mean, yeah. Single cherry, not double. Double cherries is a little too much.
That's funny. He just called him handed up to a minute.
Pink straws.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we have 5 more minutes here if we want to stop at 7:30.
Yeah.
I know
Right.
John wants to say anything about his.
Yeah, John, did you want to talk a little bit about your podcasts one last time?
Yeah, we get drunk for about 75 minutes every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. So that's pretty much the long and short of it.
He's done.
No, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. So.
No, I
This was
appreciate it.
fun.
But
I
yeah,
enjoyed
every
it.
Wednesday on Twitch. My lips are Willis purple on Wednesdays, but yeah, come check us out. It's at Badslant on Twitch, and we're on Instagram and Twitter at Badslant. Yeah, everywhere you listen to podcasts, we're available there too. So definitely give us a listen. So thanks for having me on.
Links are also in the description.
Yeah, and links are also in the description. And for Catalina Wine Mixer, we're still on for a couple more minutes. We're probably going to do this again. We'll get a little bit more of a notice. But I do want to mention again our little wine markers that we have here. This is at the bottom. It is a link. I got these from Amazon. They're just like cute little wine. And I took mine off.
So which glass is yours? I could tell my glass. Mine has the
one
cup.
on. I took mine off for whatever reason it was. But it's just to mark your wine glass, just in case you have like a little party and you don't want to get them mixed up. It's just really cute. And it's Disney themed. Like, who doesn't like that? So, yeah. So, but the link is below if you are interested in that. And they're really cute. So.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
Catalina Wine Mixer. Awesome name.
Yes. I think of
awesome.
What is that
so
movie?
Much fun activities we could do.
What is that
It's
movie?
a freaking Catalina wine mixer.
Yes, that movie.
Step Brothers.
Yes, Step Brothers.
Awesome.
There we go.
Awesome.
Well played, CWM.
No, that is perfect. I like that name a lot, actually. Wow.
It was nice chatting with you, Jim.
And John, thank you again for being a part of this. This was a lot of fun. We got to drink a lot of wine and got to talk a lot. And I can't wait for your next stream on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. I'll be there. So
Awesome. Good to hear.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It was fun chatting with
welcome.
you
yeah. We have.
too.
If your sister is, you forgot. Oh, it's my sister.
Oh.
With Catalina
Oh.
Wine, what?
My sister.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
That's awesome. Creative name.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
the Catalina wine mixer?
Jeez, it's my sister. What the heck?
Oh, wow.
Well, thanks for
Oh
joining
my
us.
goodness. Yes. Thank you all so much for joining
Bombshell
the
after
stream.
bombshell.
And chatting with
My
us.
God.
Yes, and keeping the chat box going. It's been a lot of fun. Again, this is Drink, Eat, Repeat, WineGuy Mike, and John from Badslant. Please go check him out every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. He's so much fun to listen to. And again, like, I enjoy doing these streams. I think we're going to do
enjoyed this.
another one.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
try
this
this
was
again.
a lot of fun. So we drank a lot of wine and we talked about it. But yeah, so this was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for joining us. Bye.
It's our time. Good night, guys.
Yeah.